Hey, this is Mark Henry, author of Dancing with Energy, Healing Magic, and Mysticism. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about guardian spirits in the spiritualist tradition, otherwise known as protectors. So, if you were to look at protector guides, since this is about the spiritualist tradition, I've done videos on joy guides and master teacher guides, so this is just another type of guide for that. So what are the guardian spirits, the protectors? Well, one of the things that tends to happen is that, and I've noticed this when I was part of the religion of spiritualism, is that these particular guides come to people who are mediums in a common way. Usually they come as very large creatures, very large people, or very large animals. So if it was a person, sometimes they come into the appearance of like a Viking or a Native American warrior. If it was an animal, it might be like a bear or a panther or whatever type of animal is large and is impressive and that you can work with. So keep that in mind. Sometimes guides come to you in a form that you can best relate to or best connect to, or maybe even send you a message. So as far as these protector guides are concerned, what can they do? Okay, the best thing that they can do, in my opinion, is they can give you warnings, a heads up, how to avert or avoid some type of danger. What type of danger, you might ask? It could be shady people. It could be that deceptive boyfriend, girlfriend. It could be a potential car accident. It could be a natural disaster that you needed to be aware of that might affect you. Natural disasters, for the most part, that's not something that you can control, so that would be, in that case, what preparation you can make to your house or car, or maybe it's simply to evacuate. As far as the shady people, if you get that type of warning, that would be a good indicator to not hang out with that person, or to not let them in your life. Choose better friends. Car accidents, you might get the feeling that you need to go down another street to get to work, or to take a little bit more time in getting to work so that maybe you can avoid that whole situation. Secondly, you may be able to, the guide may be on some level able to avert something mild as far as protection is concerned. Some people refer to think they have a guardian angel. Well, protector guides can do this to a certain degree. How much they can do that is something that you might need to take up with them as far as a conversation is concerned. I would not do anything dangerous intentionally in the hopes that a guardian angel or a protector guide is just going to just push you out of the way. I don't think that's how this whole thing works. But I've heard of people actually doing that. They put so much faith in their protector guide, and you cannot protect from stupid. So especially in yourself, they may very well just step aside and say, "Okay, you've got to learn this lesson on your own," and that's quite possible. In fact, that's kind of what I wanted to kind of get as far as the recommendations are concerned, is that they may actually step aside to teach you a lesson. If you have a guide or angel or whatever you envision as a protector all saving you all the time, you will never learn how to be strong or to apply your wisdom to avert and avoid situations. So they help, but they don't tend to just do everything for you. So my recommendations as far as, how do you contact your guide, your protector guide. One the whole thing is that you need to develop conscious contact. Our guides, including protector guides, are working behind the scenes to try to influence us in small ways, to nudge us, maybe whisper in our ear, so to speak, when we really need some type of counsel. But it's always better to develop conscious contact with your guides, actually spending time with them through meditation and some type of trance work. That's where you're going to get the most gold, you're going to get the most information, and by developing these relationships, they become a greater part of your life. It's almost telling like the universe, hey, I am investing my time and energy into making this happen, and you tend to get that in return. Second thing is, again, make sure your protector guide is capable of averting some of the things that you need them to help with. And again, not intentionally putting yourself in danger's way. However, if you live a lifestyle where just through circumstance or through some other means at this time you have more danger than, let's say, the average person, then, and you're into magic and you're into spiritual contact, then it's important to realize what do you have and what do you not have as far as protection. That's something that you need to have a conversation with your protector guide about. If they can't handle it, then you need to seek out other sources. Now, what sources might this be? You could do things like create a servitor, and I did a video on servitors if you wanted to look that up a while back, but you can create a servitor and program it for intelligence gathering and protection. You know, it can warn you when there's something that is likely to happen. If you feel like there's a specific person out to get you, you can actually send them out as a spy to actually observe them, collect information, and bring it back to you. Food for thought. If you don't like that idea or feel comfortable creating your own spirit to do this type of thing, then you can petition beings with more force, beings that have been here for ages. For example, if you're more into the Judeo-Christian thing, you can try to appeal to archangels. Archangel Michael would be a good person for protection, especially when you need it fast. Or if you're not into angelology, you might, and you're more into a little bit of the darker stuff, you can petition Velefa, would be more for supernatural attacks from beings that for whatever reason you may be subject to, that other magicians may have sent your way, or who knows the circumstances, you might have offended somebody or something in the spirit world. Another one might be Forkalore, who might be for if you actually are in magical circles and you have the reason to believe that somebody is directing magic at you to harm you. That would be a spirit. So that being said, you have a lot of options rather than just protector guides. Okay, I just want to do a quick video, throw that at you, and again, I hope you're having a good weekend, and I will see you in a future video.